As of now, Bitcoin still hasn't reached over $100,000. Today we were given a very close look, but I think we will see it outside of Bitcoin, even though some of the most popular 24-hour earners are guys and many of their projects are useful. XLM80, Google ICP Flood, have our XRP. Some of these projects have been made fun of and laughed at for years, but they have now become the biggest winners in the last 24 hours of the 7-day period. Just think about the 7-day with gains of over 100% on some of these jobs and almost 70% on XRP. I mean, guys, the last 7 days have been really interesting. Additionally, the last 30 days have been very exciting. If we look at the last 30 days for all 500 guys in the rankings, we can see that some very strong moves are being made. Yes, there is some mixing here with fake money and other things, but a lot of the gain is in the top 500 in the last 30 days, including projects that I really support, like Telcoin. So I'm really enjoying the last 30 days. I'm sure a lot of you can connect, but basically what happened was a huge switch in events. Well, a lot of people have been posting a lot about what Trump has been pushing, and I've also talked about a lot of this in movies. Basically, I just want to quickly show you guys what's been going on for the past week or so. First, Trump was worried about creating the first ever White House crypto function. This was followed by a lot of crypto-based groups, such as a Path, Ripple, Crack, and Circle, all wanting to be a part of this, you know what I mean? In essence, it's a crypto advisory board. This is to change the way the US covers crypto and, start moving crypto innovation forward in the US. On top of that, Gary Gensler announced that he is stepping down as chair of the SEC. This is another big announcement that will drive markets even higher. But there's more. The CFTC also wants to use tokenized assets. A lot of people miss this. The CFTC's Global Markets Advisory Committee decided to allow the use of tokenized non-cash collateral and to send its suggestions to the whole CFTC. The suggestions are about how registered companies can use DLT to store and move non-cash collateral. This should greatly increase the use of tokenized assets because many market participants need to put up virtual goods as collateral to save money on capital costs. Again, the reputation of tokenized assets and technically based application-based projects, because many of them are focused on tokenized property, but then there's Congress. This happened on November 13th, by the way, and stablecoins that are pegged to the US dollar are changing global finance with a market worth $176 billion. They help more people get access to money and make the dollar stronger. Get control around the world. Congress should take action to set up clear rules that will encourage innovation and economic growth. Also, we just got this today from the Blockchain Association. It was just that they sent a letter to President Trump and the new Congress outlining priorities that will affect the crypto business in the first 100 days. It is easy to see how to get smart crypto control done. Congress should set the rules for the market and make sure that coin laws are stable. If everyone in Washington works together, we can protect purchases and let the next wave of economic innovation begin. Cryptocurrency companies need to stop being so stupid or mindless when it comes to banking. How can American innovations or creators compete on a global scale if they can't even use basic banking services? These are real companies that hire people and pay their taxes. This kind of intolerance makes us less competitive. Also, it's time for the SEC to have new leaders. Regulations that were hard to police cause uncertainty and slowed down new ideas. We want a clear framework that makes things easy for builders to understand while also keeping buyers safe. It's high time for a fresh method that puts innovation first, and both Treasury and want to start over. Plans that went too far, like the middleman role, could send good projects overseas. It's important that tax rules respect privacy, help developers, and keep the US competitive in the race for virtual assets. To do this, we suggest creating a crypto advisory council to work with Congress and regulators to come up with rules that are right for the job. Personal relationships with the public are important for setting up smart roles that can adapt to technology and protect clients. Then there is a way to give up. The new administration and Congress have a historic chance to make the United States a leader in crypto innovation. We look forward to working with them to make sure the digital asset business in the United States has a bright future. That is what made me really kind of deal with what is going on here. Even though these are all big steps forward, I want you to remember that the election is on November 5th. All right, the election is on November 5th. It's been a few weeks and almost 4 days since then, and we haven't seen anything. However, the most recent reports keep coming. This is what made me talk about this on X. We definitely saw the flip the switch event that turned out to be the event. It was the full 180 that has happened since the election. Now that we know Trump is president, it seems like the whole world has changed. I'm really glad to see that all of you who stuck with it and didn't give up in the face of the noise are now making much bigger steps toward financial freedom. Yes, I totally believe that this is what happened. We did see a complete 180-degree turnaround. I don't want to tell you guys that if you've been following crypto for the last, say, 4 years, because of the last 4 years, yeah, this whole area was attacked. If you've been around for the last 4 years, you know that in the last 2 weeks, the last 4 years have changed completely. The CFTC may be a leader in this area, and the GMAC is already setting an example with its thoughtful painting streams. And again, the CFTC has strong ties to Ripple here. You have Caroline D. pan through the main way of the case with the SEC. You know that Ripple is still being hit personally. The head of the CFTC FTC, Caroline DePam, is speaking with the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, at the company's hub in the US. As you can see, a utility token is the same as a non-protection good under US law. The subcommittee managing institution agrees that new rules could also make it clearer where the boundaries are between jurisdictions and who is responsible for what regulations. However, these tips are meant to give market participants and entrepreneurs more information about the current legal framework in the United States. If these tips are put into action, they could lead to a framework where a software token is not considered a security under US law. Outside of all of this, the CFTC and other regulatory bodies work together with Congress now. Congress is working with everyone. Crypto is being pushed forward by everyone. We're trying to make laws and make sure that rules are clear for the whole area. All of this is building up to the point where crypto is recognized as an innovation. It's crazy that all of this has been going on since the election. Go lower back first. I'm telling you guys right now, crypto didn't move at all anymore. It looks like a new day. We truly believe that we have seen a huge change in cryptocurrency. And just to show you, this is a movie clip. The commissioner got this right, Ida. Mark you, and if you understand, Mark you did it. This is the first time he's called for safe harbors and regulatory sandboxes to let the crypto business be more innovative. This could be very exciting. Look it over. Now I'm joined by CC Commissioner Mark Yuta. Commissioner Trump wants to make the United States the world's crypto capital. How will the next chair of the SEC make it happen? Hello, Stuart. Good morning. One thing that President Trump is really right about is that the current administration's fight on crypto wants to stop with respect to crypto. There are many things we can do to help make the US one of the world stars in crypto. To begin, from a legal point of view, we will give you the right readability because some crypto isn't even a protection at all. But we need to be clear about whether you are in CC area or not. If you do, we won't set rules again. People who play in this area know what to do if they're a broken player and want to make an offer. This is what it means for asset managers, how you handle these kinds of deals, how you keep them safe. And one of the other important things we can do is set up safe harbors and regulatory sandboxes to encourage innovation. Finally, we want to work with Congress, the White House, and other federal regulatory groups to make sure we have a complete and unified approach to crypto. Well, it looks like you have a pretty tight situation where you need to have CC Chairman Gensler step down on January 20th so that Trump can take over. Do you want the job? If so, it's up to the president to decide.